Salvage tugs arrive as car carrier Morning Midas continues to burn off the coast of Alaska. This is from G Captain and it was published on June 9th, 2025. The Coast Guard continues to respond to a vessel fire on board the car carrier Morning Midas, located approximately 220 miles south of Seadog, Alaska, as the first salvage vessel arrives on the scene. The incident began on Tuesday, June 3rd, when smoke was detected on the deck carrying electric vehicles during the vessel's voyage from China to Mexico. Despite immediate emergency response efforts and activation of the onboard fire suppression system, the fire's intensity forced all 22 crew members to abandon ship. The crew was safely evacuated via lifeboat and rescued by the merchant ship Costco Ellis, with no injuries reported. The tug Gretchen Dunlop has now arrived with salvage personnel and began a full assessment of the conditions. 2 additional vessels are expected to arrive within the next 2 weeks. Zodiac Maritime, the vessel's manager, has appointed Resolve Marine to lead the salvage operations. Photos taken by the Coast Guard on Sunday show the fire, which appears to have started towards the vessel's stern, has now burned through the entire vessel. The 600-foot pure car and truck carrier was transporting 3,159 vehicles, including 65 fully electric vehicles and 681 partial hybrid electric vehicles. The vessel's fuel stores include approximately 350 metric tons of fuel gas and 1,530 metric tons of very low sulfur fuel oil. Recent Coast Guard overflights have observed no signs of pollution, and the vessel is maintaining stability despite the ongoing fire. The Morning Midas was last reported located approximately 218 miles south of Amanic Island, which is roughly 11 miles within the U.S. exclusive economic zone. Weather conditions are now being monitored, with recent reports indicating 45 to 50 knot winds and a 6-foot sea. The vessel is drifting northeast at approximately 1.8 miles per hour. The safety of the public, responders, and vessel crews operating in the area remain the top priority. The Coast Guard is working closely with Zodiac Maritime to ensure a safe and effective plan to address the fire and mitigate any potential impact to the environment. The Liberian flag Morning Midas was built in 2006, departed China on May 26th, and was originally scheduled to arrive in Mexico on June 15th. The Coast Guard continues to work with Zodiac Maritime and Resolve Marine, providing expertise to ensure their salvage and safety plans are as effective as possible. Okay, 2 quick points here. This fire is intense on this vessel. It's been a couple of days since there's been any updates picture-wise, and before there was hardly any paint missing off the outside of this vessel, and now she's burnt from stem to stern and back again. Very intense fire, that's for sure. This is going to be very hard to get out, very hard to get under control. And the second one is this tugboat. That's got to be the wrong tool for the job. This looks like a harbor tug. What are they doing taking this thing so far offshore to fight a fire on board a 600-foot vessel? It just doesn't seem to make any sense. Right now, she's on her way to Dutch Harbor, probably trying to get out of this weather. 45 knot winds is no joke for a vessel of this size. They would be better off with a large fishing boat or something to go out and do the survey of this vessel. Anything has to be better than what they have. In my opinion, anyway, it just seems like the wrong vessel for the job. And the next tug is 2 weeks away. I think they're going out to rethink their choice of vessel if they're going to get this thing under control. Getting this fire out is not going to be easy as it is, but doing it with a little tug, they just handcuffed themselves a little bit more. Good luck to everyone involved here. The weather's not going to make this any easier, that's for sure. And this tugboat, she looks a little small in my opinion. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.